Welcome to Rocket Sports Cards. It is Mike Lucio here. We're on a Thursday night, just prior to singles night. We're going to take the time to get through this PSA reveal that we've been talking about for a few weeks now. The cards are back. So we got 15 cards in here. I used our PSA account, the 15 free vouchers. So these were the $50 gradings. We had vouchers for 15 of them. So I sent in some pretty cool stuff. Not expecting a whole lot, to be honest with you. The vintage that I sent in more or less just to get it graded that it was authenticated, or graded authentic. I think a lot of it's going to be low. But I did have some modern cards in here as well, so I'm hoping to do fairly well with those. But 15 cards, and a lot of people have been waiting to see this, so it's pretty exciting for me. Some of the big cards in here. There's a Willie Mays Topps, first Topps card. So that's the 52 Willie Mays. We got some, I believe, 54 Hank Aaron's in there. What else is in there? 55 Bowman, Mickey Mantle. Maybe another Mickey Mantle as well. I'm pretty excited. I sent in a couple really nice 1955 Quaker Oats, NHL Quaker Oats, the Montreal Forum, and the Maple Leaf Gardens rookie card.
Cool.
And then the modern day stuff, I think I sent in some basketball. It's a mix of basketball, baseball, and hockey. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, singles night is coming your way at 7:30. So we're going to switch over to the two-camera system here. What I'm going to do is I am going to put these down on the counter. First, I'm going to open the box, but if we can switch over to two cameras. So I'm going to put them down upside down, and we're going to go one card at a time to reveal the grade.
Do you know what order they're in? Probably not.
I do know what order they're in, so we're going to start with the modern. Modern's going to be at the back. And that will allow us to be able to flip them one at a time and get to the higher end vintage at the front. I believe the Willie Mays is the first card, so you always hope that these came with no damage.
Now we were worried about them not being here in time because they were upcharged. Was there an
Yeah, so there was one upcharge.
All right.
So they did charge me an extra $50 for one of the cards that is in here. Well, there's the empty box.
That's a good sign, right?
I think it was just for the Willie Mays, because even a PSA 1's worth about $3,000 US, so
okay.
I think that might have been the issue. So yeah, this is how they come. So this is the back end, so I'll put them down like this. Just got to be careful not to scratch anything here. So I will go over what's in here. The manifest is right here, what's in there.
Take it easy there, James Bond. You got yourself a manifest.
Oh, so they're not in order. So as you guys can see, the Maple Leaf Gardens. This is a gorgeous card. We're going to find out here. This is going to be fun. All right. So within this, we're going to have 1955 Mickey Mantle Bowman number 202. 1959 Topps Mickey Mantle card number 10. 1955 Hank Aaron card number 47 Topps. 54 Willie Mays card number 90. 1954 Ernie Banks rookie card. That's a very big card as well. Topps as well. 1952, that's the big one. We've got the Topps number 261 Willie Mays. The Quaker Oats Montreal Canadiens Montreal Forum and the Maple Leaf Gardens. And then we've got some modern as well. We have the Panini Illusions Mystique Luka Doncic Sapphire. We've also got the Upper Deck Ice Capo Caco rookie card number 99. We got some Louis Robert refractors, Topps Chrome Refractor, X-Fractor, and Pink Refractor. And we also have a soccer card in here, Cristiano Ronaldo Gold Donruss, Panini Donruss 2016. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I don't want to see the vintage till the end, so I'm not going to look at the grades. I'm going to put these in order as to how I want them. Let's see here. So we got some vintage there. They're totally out of order. We'll save the Willie Mays for last, obviously. All right. So we'll get rid of that, please. So we've got the vintage here, and we'll go with the modern. So it looks like we got the, we'll start with the Louis Robert. So this is the Louis Robert. I can't see it until I flip it over. It is Chrome Refractor. It's the Pink Refractor. Not too shabby. We got a PSA 10. So that's a very good start. You guys really can't be tough to pick that up. I'll see if we can get it.
Well, the pink's coming through nicely, actually. Yeah.
So just a beautiful Louis Robert. Can't do better than a PSA 10. So we got a perfect Louis Robert Pink Refractor. Very good start. It's pretty exciting. It's modern. Like modern, you should get at least 9s and 10s usually on these cards.
And what are you going to do with these once we reveal them?
Oh, they're going for sale.
Okay.
So the vintage cards for sure will be hitting eBay. The reason I grade vintage is obviously just so people know they're authentic. I don't worry so much about the grade, like especially on a card like Willie Mays. People just want to know it's real. People, like, let's be honest, a lot of people can't afford PSA 8s and 9s for Willie Mays rookie card, or Mickey Mantle, obviously. Even a PSA, I'm thinking they're going to be very low. So we got another Louis Robert here. Refractor. So we do have the X-Fractor and the silver hollow refractor. So this is the silver, and again, PSA 10. These are every year the refractors are really high in demand. So we got the silver refractor Louis Robert PSA 10. Yeah, just like the pink refractor, pretty good.
Now Louis Robert, because he's
top rookie last year,
somewhat new. You think that it's a good idea to sell him now, or to hang on to him and see if he hits like a trail, hits like an Asuna?
Well, that's the risk you take, and he could also falter.
That is true.
So, from being in the hobby for quite a long time, if people are asking like, should I sell now or sell later? Well, it depends on. Do you chew your nails? Yeah. I'm nervous, man. What a weird question.
He has the shakes.
I got the shakes.
He has the shakes.
But, so... now I'm off. Like, why would she do that? Like, I just...
She asked that a while ago. She asked that a couple of minutes ago.
Anyways, so everybody always asks that question, like... And then we talk about it with, like, stocks, right?
Sure, yeah.
You could sell too early, or you could get stuck holding the bag.
Yes.
Sports cards are the same way. You don't want to get stuck holding the bag.
Yep.
So I find that I got some good advice once. I think that I give good advice at times as well. But I got some good advice this one time from another card shop owner out in Colorado. And he said basically, like, you sell it and just buy it. Like, you just, as long as you get your percentage on it, like, what's it matter?
Yeah.
Like, as long as you get 30% on it, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you pay $1,000 today and you can get 1,300 and it drops to 500 and you can pick it up for 3. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sure one of the pitfalls is that people want to hit a home run every time, right? They want that humongous bang on investment,
of course,
like
yeah.
right off the hop, and not understanding that there's probably much more volume, profit by volume, if you're selling a lot of them, even at a smaller amount, versus waiting and waiting and waiting and hoping that someone's gonna hit.
Man, my allergies are killing me.
I know.
Right
I can see your eyes are.
My eyes are like red as fire.
You look like Jeff Petrie.
Alex Kurlick, hey from Detroit. Are you eating?
Hey, it's a new.
Hey, what's going on, Slow Nation? How you doing? Picked up a few new rookies from him. The
Cool.
LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards cards. Thank you for the deal today. Obviously, yeah. What I was talking about though is the fact that basically it's in and out. You know, if you got to pay a little bit more next time, as long as you can make your money on it, what's it matter?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Of course, everybody wants to find that treasure for nothing. Like you open a box and like, oh, $1 million card.
Yeah.
Trust me, guys, it don't happen.
It only happens,
it happens,
it only happens to
but
Mike.
yeah.
It only happens to Mike every 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, with vintage stuff, it's very hard.
Yeah.
The majority of vintage cards have been discovered, in my opinion. Oh, my eyes are just burning right now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to put a disclaimer in here that Mike does not endorse touching your face during COVID, but...
But I scratched my eyes because I literally went outside for, what, like 5 minutes?
Yeah,
and
we weren't outside very long.
Oh, man. Anyways, it's going to be a long night, especially with singles night coming up. But I was going to say, Alex from Detroit just said he's eating craft dinner, trying to save a little dough so he can spend more on singles night. He's eating a 99-cent box of craft dinner so he can spend thousands on singles night. All right, next card up looks like the Luka Doncic. This is the Mystique. Came out of Panini Illusions packs. I'm very happy with that. So that's the Luka Doncic Mystique Acetate. If you guys can see that, it's a PSA 10 as well. I'm very pleased with that. That's good.
After he was just named MVP?
Yeah. No. Jokic won MVP.
Jokic, sorry, yeah.
But Luka's one of the best stars in the league. I did do a quick look to see what the population reports are on this card. It's very low. I think there might be 9 of these.
Oh, nice.
With the PSA 10. I'm very happy with that.
Now, the Mystique, those are the acetate ones, right?
Yes, they're see-through.
Acetate,
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll get that in a protector. Probably see that on singles night tonight.
Ooh. So Slow Nation, he just showed up and sold some basketball cards. Might be buying some basketball cards tonight.
That's a big one. Not a rookie. It's his second year, but still. Nothing wrong with Luka inserts that are PSA 10s. I'll tell you that right now. We're 3 cards in. 3 PSA 10s, so we're doing pretty good. I found this card in a box. This is a Cristiano Ronaldo. It's 2016 Don Russ soccer. And it was just the gold refractor or gold parallel, which I think were like 1 or 2 per pack. They weren't that hard to they weren't hard to hit. Like if you hit the right players, you did really well, right? So I'm hoping for like a PSA 9's fine for this card. I think I want to say if it's 10. I did my research. I think there's like 3 of them.
Oh, nice.
And to be probably one of the biggest soccer names in history, to have one of only maybe like 3 or 4 cards on the registry. If this is a 10, this is a big money card. What do you think? It's at 310 so far.
310 so far.
310 so far.
And you said a lot of your later stuff. You said you should be getting 9s and 10s. Let's go with a 10. We're going 10.
We're thinking a 10 here.
We're going 10.
I'm going to say a 9. I think it's going to be a 9. I'd be very happy with a 9. I'd probably be ecstatic with a 10. There are none on eBay. I checked.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God. PSA 10, I can't even say his name.
Cristiano
Ronaldo, PSA 10, Don Russ, gold. What do you think? Isn't that pretty?
Oh yeah.
I think I actually had this card on singles night for $40.
No.
Yeah, for sure. We did have this card featured on singles night prior to getting it graded. I think I put it up for $40 and nobody bought it. Look at the sparkle on that. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
PSA 10, Cristiano Ronaldo. Tell us what you think about that. Slowed Nation is having
He's loving it. He's loving it.
claim for 40. I think this card is going to be a future episode of you effed up, bro, or you screwed up, bro. We'll see that one on a future episode of you screwed up, bro, by not buying it. Welcome to the show, Charles. That off there. I hate those little tabs that you pull off. Just drive me nuts. Very pleased with that. PSA 10, Ronaldo. Alright, so this is interesting. There's only been 2 of these great, I think. This is the Capo Caco Upper Deck Ice. So there's only 99 of them as is, right? So I think I'm missing a card here. Sorry, everybody. I'm missing one of the Louis Robert refractors, I believe. There we go. Sorry. So we'll do that one. Louis Robert. So, well, I was talking about the Capo, so we'll do that one right now. This is numbered out of 99, so there's not a lot of these cards to begin with. And a lot of people don't grade Upper Deck Ice for some reason. I don't get it. So obviously, hoping for a 10. We'll see.
It's acetate.
It's acetate. So it's number 97 out of 99. It did come back a PSA 9. So I'm not too upset about that. 9 is still obviously mint out of 99. So pretty happy with that. I want to get a good picture of it, but that light's in the way. There we go. So PSA 9, Capo Caco, number to 99, Upper Deck Ice rookie. So we broke the streak of 10s. We had 4 in a row there. For those of you just tuning in, this is a live 15-card reveal from PSA. We just had our package come back. It actually came back on Monday.
Didn't have time.
But I wasn't here.
Yeah, no time.
I was not here. So FedEx tried to deliver this twice, and I'm like, please don't send it back. Please don't send it back. Because who knows when you're going to get it at that point. So this should be the X-Fractor, or the Prism, or I can't remember what they call it, but this is the last Louis Robert. It's a refractor as well. Prism refractor, PSA 9. This is extremely hard to actually get a PSA 10 of. There's not a lot of them. If you guys can see, it's got like the prismatic design to it. PSA 9 for this, being mint, is very good. It's very tough to get 10s on Chrome cards because of scratching. So I'm pretty happy with the PSA 9 for this Louis Robert. Pretty cool. Alright, so the vintage is obviously what I cared the most about. Looks like we're going to see the Hank Aaron tops first. I think it's 54. I'm not expecting much on these. I literally just sent them in because I have the free vouchers. I have the 15 vouchers from PSA, so I had to use them up. So we're going to start off with the Hank Aaron here. What's that? Willie Mays next. That's the Ernie Banks. We'll do that one. Alright, so we'll do the Ernie Banks rookie and the Willie Mays rookie. Alright, here we go. So we got a Hank Aaron coming up. It is 1955 tops. It came back a PSA 1.5. Again, I wasn't expecting much. It has a crease in it. And I think... actually, I thought the back was pretty good. It's got a little bit of wear right here on the corner. Obviously, more or less just sending that in to get it authenticated when I had free vouchers. PSA 1.5, which is fair. They call it fair. So we won't spend a lot of time on that. I think the majority of the vintage is going to be in that range, honestly.
1.5, really.
Yeah, 1.5.
That's fairly common.
For the baseball. For the baseball.
Yeah, okay.
I more or less I bought a collection. Some of the stuff had like tape residue or like just some defect, but they're so hard to sell without having them authenticated by PSA. I'm gonna lose my mind over these frickin' tabs. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, when you pull the tab off for the to seal it, they just stick to your damn hands like they're stuck to the wall right here. All right, up next we got the Willie Mays. I'll show you guys this. There's a little bit of a pinch there, so something pinched that card.
Claim those teammates.
We got a bottom corner. So, like, everything's wrong. Like, a lot wrong with this card. A big crease there. It's a beautiful card, though. So, this is Willie Mays 1954 Topps, PSA 1. So, as it sits, probably $300-400.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Which it didn't cost you.
Which it didn't cost me anything to get these graded, so I just thought, hey, why not? There's a lot of people that just want one. They want one for their set, whatever. So, they have to buy a low grade because they're just astronomical even when you get to, like, you know, 5s and 6s. So a nice little Willie Mays there. All I care about, folks, is that it's real, and that's all the buyer's going to care about too.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm a little bit more excited about the next two cards. These are the Montreal Forum and the Maple Leaf Gardens. I call them rookie cards because they're the first card that depicted those places on a trading card. Why is that important? Well, because they're historic arenas. They're the only two cards, or the only two arena cards in the set. Obviously, because it's Quaker Oats and it's just Montreal, Toronto. But I don't remember a lot of, like, there's no Olympia for Detroit. I don't remember a card for that. You know, all the old arenas. I don't remember Boston Garden. I don't remember them having a card. So very important. I thought that these cards were in immaculate condition. So my hope was that they would be a 7. I thought 7 and 8 on these. But with PSA recently shitting on everything I've sent in, I'm not expecting... I would be happy with a 6. Anything lower than that, I think, would be a slap in the face on these cards. And you're going to see why. Why is this important? Because there's two sets from 1955. There's Parkhurst, which are readily available and easy to find. Not easy to find, but like a lot easier than say the Quaker Oat version. The Quaker Oats have a green back on them, where the Parkhurst have a red back. You don't see these cards ever, especially in mid to high grade condition. They just don't exist. For instance, I think a PSA 7 of this card, the Montreal Forum, was recently on eBay at $17,000 US. And I want to say there might be 3 PSA 7s, and that's as high as they go. There's never been an 8, 9, or a 10. It's pretty interesting, actually, like how rare these cards are and how rare they are in good condition. So let's see. This is the money right here, in my opinion. This is the... Did we do extremely well or okay? Along with obviously it doesn't matter with the Hank Aaron. The Hank Aaron's a $3,000 card if it's real. So, or sorry, the Willie Mays. Sorry, Willie Mays. Willie Mays rookie card. I'm hoping for like 6 or above. I'm going to show you this card, and you tell me what's wrong with it.
Okay.
It's a PSA 5. Okay.
Do they give you a breakdown if you go in and look at?
No, they don't. They don't have subgrades.
Okay.
PSA 5 on the Montreal Forum. Just an absolutely beautiful card.
Centering top to bottom.
Yep, centering's off, so that's a point. It's got a small ding in the top right corner there. Not even it's not even a ding. It's just wear because it's a red bordered card. No creases. No staining. Pretty much perfect back. Like I said, PSA's been shitting all over me for the last...
Oh, here's Mike again.
Yeah. So, you guys tell me what's wrong with that. We did mention the centering a little bit, and then there's the top right corner there.
Is the color a little faded under
the color's
O?
not faded.
Under the O? Like right at the...
Oh, right here?
Right
Yeah, there's a little bit of a fading as well. Just an absolutely gorgeous card. Very clean. PSA 5, probably $1,000.
That's not what you were hoping for.
It books at $700 US. So it's even a PSA 5 is in excellent condition. I want to say there's only been about 25 of those cards actually be graded. They're just rare. Still a lot of value with that card. Just not as great as it should have been. We'll do Maple Leaf Gardens next here. We got this card. Again, I think it was in similar condition. Like, this is how shitty PSA is right now. Sorry for shitting on PSA. But they can't even center the cards inside the holder. I know they're busy, but that's a horrible job putting that card in there.
Yeah.
You guys can see how much space is left on this side.
And stuff, yeah.
That's not good, because that card could get pinched in there, right? And there's, looks like residue all over the back of the holder. I'm kind of pissed off at him right now, so I'm going to shit on him a little bit. This one better be better, or yeah. And it's the same. So PSA 5, again, a little bit with centering. This one's centered better top to bottom, but a little bit more. So this would be top to bottom actually, but left to right, it looks pretty good. Not a whole lot going on with the corners. I don't get it.
Huh.
It's not discolored.
So when they look at a card like that, do they take their best card and then compare what you have to that?
They shouldn't do that, because what they're supposed to grade it on are basically
every
like
card's supposed to be subjective.
Every subjective to whatever the card is. So they would look at the corners and say, okay, it lost a point here and a point there,
Yes.
and then look at the centering. Okay, that's a point.
Yeah.
The cut obviously is an issue as well.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be comparing it to other cards. They should just be, if it's mathematical in the end, it should just be based on this individual card.
So there's no baseline then. I gotcha.
So there it is. Maple Leaf Gardens, Quaker Oats, EX PSA 5. And again, what a good job they did putting that card in there. Look how far to the right it is with the hole. Yeah, if they were sent to, I don't want to comment on that, but I'm just reading on some of the comments here. Yeah, so I agree with Boombox on that.
Yeah.
The sooner they actually get robots to do this, the better.
The better it is, because then you're not
dealing with human error.
Yeah.
And here's another thing that's interesting about grading cards. So this is sitting on. So my name's Mike. These cards are sitting on my desk. Last night I had a huge fight with my wife, and we're getting a divorce. Well, guess who's getting shit grades the next day?
Yeah, exactly.
There's always the human element when somebody's doing that. Or you get into a fender bender on the way to work and you just want to screw the world.
Or you're late, or
your boss just yelled at you as you're grading them. You know what I mean? Like,
it could be that you're rushing through them because you got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
gotta poop. So, it's like 5, 5, 5. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. I'm gonna shit my pants.
I gotta hit my quota.
Yeah. So, a lot goes into it. Yeah, I would give PSA a 2 for their effort to put it in the holder. They got a Rockets or RSC grade of 2, which is not very good. Anyways, we're gonna.
How do they compare previous ones?
So basically, like, they should have the technology to
scan a card,
and then the robot would just know, like, you know what I mean?
Like, I mean, they do that with money, right? Like, they do that. They're able to scan money as it passes through, so they can check measurements, so they can make sure that everything is consistent.
Yeah. So if you're grading it based off of, like, they're supposed to be grading off condition, not like. So 4 corners are easy to see. The robot would flip it back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All 4 corners should be detectable. The centering should be detectable, because they make a tool that actually shows you centering. Obviously, centering is different on different cards, but what they could do realistically is, like, if they ever had a human graded PSA 10 come in, that's your baseline.
Yeah.
So you just go from there. That's what we consider perfect.
They scan that as the 10.
That's the 10, and then they go from there.
It's almost like you could put it under the scanner, and then it's just got a template over top, like a translucent template or a transparent template, and then it just sits and does a scan of it based on that.
Yeah, so Brent's asking if this is singles night. No, not yet. So singles night's in like 28 minutes or so. We're just doing a little bit of a reveal right now. I want to see the Mickey Mantles next, maybe. We'll wait on those. We got 5 cards left to go, not too much. So this is a Hank Aaron, same card that we had earlier. I'm not expecting much out of this one. We got 1.5 on the other one. This one has tape residue on both sides, so that's definitely going to end rounded corner. So as I expected, it's a PSA 1. The other one was a 1.5. Again, you know, it's worth a couple $100 now. Probably 300, 400 bucks. 1955 Topps Hank Aaron. That one's rated poor, which is PR1. Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracies out there, John, about how they grade their cards. I just want them to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, just because I don't send in 10,000 cards a month doesn't mean if I have a PSA 9 that it should get a 6. I've been dealing with this shit, and you know what? If anybody else asks me what I think they're going to get on their cards, I give them my fair assessment of them. I don't like to do that, but I'm usually within a point either way. Like, I'm pretty good with the naked eye. When I'm saying a card should be a 7 or 8 and it's coming back a 5, something's not adding up here. And the same thing just happened with my 2 Merrill Lemieux rookie cards I sent in and my Patrick Waugh. The Waugh I thought was a legit shot at a 9, maybe a 10 on a good day, and it came back a 7. Like, what's going on here? So you might be right. They're grading key cards a little bit harder, but that's not right. They want to keep prices high. I get that, but they don't want to flood the market with PSA 9s and 10s. I get that. But why should the guy that sent it in 3 years ago, get $30,000 for his card and I get 6?
That's right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I made the same investment as that guy. Actually, I probably paid more with current market prices. At that point, it's just a joke, right? So, we got our first Mickey Mantle here, which looks like the 59. Again, not expecting much. Just want people to know it's real when they buy it. It's PSA 1. It's got some spider veins here and all kinds of crap going on with it, but it's poor. PSA 1. Again, it's what I expected.
Yep.
Just a maybe $100 card now. It's not worth much, but people don't want to buy it if they don't know it's real. So. And again, I probably wouldn't have sent that card in if I didn't have free vouchers. People are probably watching right now. They're like, "Why did he send that card?" It's because I got it graded for free. It was part of the deal with PSA when you sign up for their subscription service. You get 15 free grading. So I used them up on some old vintage I had. All right, so this one, 1955 Bowman. Again, I don't know if you guys can see. There's a little bit of stain there. Again, just want to know it's real, and it's real. So. The Mickey Mantle PSA 1's got some creasing and stuff like that. 1955 Bowman PSA 1 Mickey Mantle. Yeah. Again, I'm cool with that as long as it's real. Probably $400 as it sits. 405.
If it's not real, do they slab it?
No. So if it's not real, they send it back with a piece of tape over top. It says counterfeit on it.
Right.
But the problem is, I think if it's fake, they should cross it out. Like, put a big X through it or stamp it or something like that. They send it back as is.
As is, yeah.
So you're gonna probably see a lot of people out there get duped.
Yep.
They'll just take it out of the little counterfeit plastic and try and sell it at a card show as real. You know what I mean? So obviously, like, maybe the person that sent it in didn't know it was fake, or I don't think they would know it was fake if they're trying to get it graded.
Of course.
But yeah, I think I think there's a way that they should be able to mark those cards as counterfeit, so to help the next person if they're trying to sell them. So now things get serious. We got an Ernie Banks rookie card, I believe from 1954. Even it's in poor condition, but even a PSA 1 I think is an $800-900 US card. So like, from what I'm seeing, it's probably just being graded as authentic or PSA 1 poor. So here we go. PSA 1. So as you guys can see, like, definitely damaged though. Like, look at the creasing through his face here. But you know what? who else? Like, not a lot of people own an Ernie Banks rookie card, 1954 tops. You guys can see the creasing through his face here with the discoloration. But still, there's people out there. They just can't afford one. You know what I mean? So at least they know they're going to get one that's real. Can go into their collection if they're a Cubs fan. Just there's a market for everything, right? And again, this kind of card you grade regardless. If you just want to know it's real, whereas lesser stuff you wouldn't even bother. But an Ernie Banks rookie card, you want to know that it's 100% legit because it's like a $3,500 card raw. But are the days of buying raw over? For a vintage graded card, it is what it is. All right, so here we go. This card, regardless, this is the last card we're going to look at. It's got a stain on the back. It is 100% damaged. I'm expecting the exact same grade. I was hoping for like a 2, because believe it or not, like a 1 to a 2 is a massive jump in price. It's like 1.5 times as much. Pretty much all of them. All of them are like that. So I'm expecting a 1. In this condition, it's probably a $3,000 card. Here we go. So again, look at the creasing on that. And it is a PSA 1. Willie Mays' first Topps card. Iconic card. I was not expecting a 2. I knew this was just going to come back authentic if it came back. Yeah. It's got the stain that went through and all the creasing. Yeah, but I'm extremely happy that it's now slabbed because now people will trust it and know that it's real. And you know what? I didn't even realize I had this card. I bought a 52 collection, and I'm flipping through, and it got misplaced. It was in with some 57s, just kind of sitting at the back of a box. Actually, I think it was in a binder sheet, and it was behind another card. So I was flipping through and taking them out.
Huh. That's a nice surprise.
A nice surprise, yeah. So here's your $3,000 on a bad day, $2,500 probably. Yep. Yeah, just a card that, if you're a baseball fan, you probably have always wanted to own. One of the biggest players of all time. Sorry for those asking, there was no Mickey Mantle in the binder, but probably about 100 of the 52 tops. So pretty good collection. Some high numbers in there, so that was nice as well. But this is the last card, so what did you guys think of the PSA reveal? Show that one there. If we would have done better on the 2 Quaker Oats cards, I was thinking this was probably about a $10,000 reveal. For 15 cards, that's pretty good. You got probably about $3,500 to $4,000 with the Ernie Banks and the. This is U.S. pricing, obviously, so you're looking at $5,000 Canadian. And those modern cards too, they add up to about 2,000 probably. They're pretty good cards themselves.
Well, Cristiano Ronaldo is
so the only PSA 10 that I've seen for the Cristiano Ronaldo was around 600 US. So another card. So yeah, that's the end of the 15 card reveal. I thought that was fun. That's our first time doing that.
For sure.
We do have another order in there right now, currently getting graded. It's bulk vintage. A lot more Quaker Oats in there. We got some Frank Mahovlich rookie card. There's about 3 or 4 Mickey Mantles from the 50s and 60s in there as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll be doing that hopefully within the next couple months. It's in the grading process right now, so who knows?
Yep.
But it took 6 months. I'm shitting on PSA a bit, but it took 6 months from the from when they received it it was January 11th, and I got an email on June 11th that 6 months, in my opinion, that it was going to be starting the process phase, or the grading phase. Hey, what was that? That wasn't me. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning into the PSA reveal. Hopefully you guys like that little mixture of modern and vintage cards. Again, you're probably thinking, why did he do that? Because I had free vouchers. I had to use them.
I almost wonder if because they were free, if they maybe were like, okay,
so
let's get them through.
Here's my theory. If you're paying attention, the $50 voucher, when it was sent in, qualified for a card that's $499 or less.
Yeah.
Okay. So do they grade to the payment?
So they agree that I was just going to say the exact same
So
thing.
if I were to crack those Quaker Oat cards, because I graded them for free anyways, if I were to crack those Quaker Oat cards and send them in on a higher grading scale, would they come back a 7?
One way to find out.
And if that happens, I think you could have a lawsuit on your
One
hand.
way to find out, man. There's one way to
I'm
find out.
sure they've got themselves covered. But if we sent in the same card over and over and over and kept getting different grades, something's not right.
Yeah.
It might be worth it because I didn't pay.
Yeah? I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt to try.
It doesn't hurt to try.
If it comes back a 5, it comes back a 5.
The only problem is that I'm gonna wait another 9
6
months to get it
yeah.
back. But anyways,
Can you imagine the reveal, though? If it comes back a 7 or an 8, you'd be like,
because
what
I paid them extra. Like
the
here,
hell?
I'm paying you. I'm
yeah.
bribing you at this point to
Yeah.
get better grades.
And we've got video evidence of it.
Yeah, same card.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would have to crack it out of the holder because I'm not going to send it in with the holder. But
No. Yeah.
interesting, very interesting.
Try it.
We could try that,
All right, we got singles night.
and then we could also reveal the
15
human air side of it.
That's true.
Anyways, we have singles night next. It is Thursday night. We got about 15 minutes till showtime.
Big night tonight.
Big night tonight.
Whoa.
The pleasure box is back.
Oh.
For those of you watching for the first time, maybe for the reveal. Yeah, interest on investment. Yeah, but that's not quite how it works. Cards are hot right now. 9 months from now, who knows? We may be dead.
True.
Nothing is guaranteed. But yeah, we got singles night coming up. 100 cards tonight.
Okay.
For those of you watching live right now, it's going to be pretty interesting. 80% of the cards sell. We bring out the pleasure box. The pleasure box is absolutely stocked. Trust me, you want my hand reaching inside the pleasure box for you.
Tickle the pleasure box tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna tickle the pleasure box a little bit. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning into the PSA reveal. They're probably like, these guys are weird.
What is
man.
going on
These
here?
guys are weird. If you've never watched the show before, definitely check it out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. If you're watching for the first time, we do crazy shit like this. This isn't crazy, but we do some pretty crazy shit with cards. But yeah, definitely check us out. Jeremy, what's going on? And check out the show tonight if you're watching live. So give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so yet, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Yep.